Good evening. Happy February 26th, 2025. I wanted to point out some things that I was thinking about today because we had a heck of a news day, right? Is that A, I don't think Republicans are stupid or gullible, but I do think I'm watching a lot of fake news. And I wonder, where are you getting your news from? Fox News, most likely. But Fox News just had to pay $1 billion for knowingly lying on the camera about the 2020 election. They knew that Trump lost, and they went with it anyway because it was good for ratings. Rupert Murdoch, the owner of Fox News, testified that under oath, and it cost him $1 billion. All right, they have a second to Dominion voting systems because Fox News implied that the voting systems were somehow responsible for Trump losing. No, he lost. And another voting company is now suing them for $2 billion. So, in defamation lawsuit, which they'll end up paying out. So, for one, Fox News has always been propaganda. It's not a news source. It says what it wants to hear. Rupert Murdoch is a billionaire and he's protecting his own interests, and it makes him money. Okay. Two, who else are you getting your news from? Elon Musk, X. Well, obviously that's propaganda. Like his own AI chatbots decided that he was the biggest spreader of fake news on X, and he blocks people who have opposing opinions. So clearly, that's not a good place to get your news from. And where else? Truth Social, or is that where you? I'm seeing these memes about how much AOC millions of dollars is totally fake. I'm seeing that the Democrats blocked the fucking no tax on tips and the no tax on Social Security. Those weren't even in the budget. Okay. And no tax on fucking overtime, but you're just not going to be able to get overtime because now it's going to be if you make 35 hours one week, 45 hours the next week, that averages out to 80 hours. So you're not going to get any overtime. So good luck with that. But that was not in the budget. And the Dems didn't vote against it because it wasn't even in the budget. And it passed in one of the two houses now. And we'll see if it passes in the other. But Trump's tax plan is going to make anyone that makes over $24,000 a year up to $159,000 a year, you're going to be paying $1,500 more in taxes every year. Check it out. You can actually look at these budgets and see what's in them and what's involved and who voted for what. All this shit's supposed to be transparent. That's so you gotta start paying attention a little more than looking at things like Twitter and Fox, because not that Fox lies every day, but they only tell you what they want to tell you. Twitter is straight up lies, and also True Social is straight up lies. Fact check. If you see a meme or something like that, you can find the original documents and find the actual numbers. All right? It's a good policy. But here's the thing, Republicans, we need you. There's a cancer spreading across our American democracy, and it's MAGA. Trump is trying to undo the checks and balances that are in our Constitution. You have the judiciary, the legislative. He's trying to undo everything so that everything has to go through the White House, through his office, right? And that's bullshit. That's not how it is. That's how a king is. If the courts say that's unlawful against the Constitution, you should, as the President of the United States, be a man and accept that and go about it a different way. That's the way we've always done. You don't get to make an executive order like Trump did that says his rulings are more important than the judge's rulings, because that's fucking bullshit, obviously, right? And different things like that. Now we also have Trump is making his birthday a national holiday. And he's also making a $250 bill and putting his name on it. That's going to cost taxpayers a lot of money. Millions, right? So much for efficiency, right? Doge had to repeal most of their claims as fraud because now that we're looking into it, he's saying he made $55 billion in cuts. It's more like $2.5 billion in cuts. The actuality, the New York Times just did a fucking actual report on what's actually being cut. But they've cut over 100,000 American jobs so far and just taken away from American citizens, fired people. We lose services. We lose cancer research. We lose the VA funding. We lose all kinds of things on these cuts. What do we get for it? You think you're going to get a $5,000 check when he cut $5.5 billion? You ain't going to get shit. You're deluding yourself. Where did the Epstein files go today? All of a sudden, last week, they're saying, "Oh, we have him." She's saying, "What's her name?" Is saying she's got him sitting on the desk, and they're about to release him. And then suddenly, this week, nobody knows where the files are. The hard copy's missing, and the electronic files have been deleted. That's fucking corruption. Trump was all over the Epstein's file. All right, he literally fucking has the fucking Lolita Express jet. He bought it or rented it. He's driving around in it before he got back in Air Force One. Fucking. The first time he fucked his hooker wife was on Jeffrey Epstein's Lolita 1. Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump were best friends. His best friend and wingman, Jeffrey Epstein, said in a 2014 interview. And Ghislaine was picking up the fucking 13, 14-year-old girls from Mar-a-Lago and then starting to traffic them from there. So connect the fucking dots. And now all of a sudden, the fucking report has disappeared? Are you kidding me? Not to mention the fucking video of Trump Gaza. Have you seen this? With a giant gold statue of Trump and him sitting there with Netanyahu on the beach drinking cocktails and fucking Elon's throwing dollar bills around and eating the hummus with all the fucking local people that lived in Gaza, 2 million people, are fleeing. Trump has no claim in Gaza. That's fucking bullshit. Use your fucking head, man. We're supposed to be the good guys. All of our fucking allies can't stand us now. And who likes us? Fucking Russia? Russia and Trump are best friends. Trump works for fucking Putin and he always has. Let's stop pretending, okay? We need you Republicans. This shit's gone too far. You didn't elect a fucking king. And he's raising your taxes. Maybe it'll help if it hits you in the wallet. Pay attention. This is time for you to stand up before we lose our country. This is the United States of America. This is democracy. It's not a fucking kingship. Pay attention and take your fucking boy out. It's before it's too late. Now's the time. You guys control the White House, the Supreme Court, the Senate, the House. You got everything. And what's going on? Inflation's going up. Unemployment's going up. Fucking the GEP. Everything, the fucking stock market. What's going right? Nothing's going right. Gas is going up. Give me a fucking break. This guy's inept and insane. We need you guys to step up and fight for democracy and fight. You pledge allegiance to the Constitution, not to fucking an orange fucking psychopath in the White House. Enough is enough. This guy's nuts and he's not helping you. He's cutting your services. Elon's gutting every fucking agency that regulates his fucking corruption because there's hundreds of lawsuits against Elon before he got into the White House. And you think that's an accident that he went in there and fucking gutted those agencies? Pay attention. God bless America. Peace.